Hello friends, welcome back to my MATLAB tutorial for beginners part 3. I hope you have gone through the previous videos and this is a part 3 version. I will be keep uploading this type of tutorial videos regular basis, so do not forget to subscribe my channel. So let's start. Today we will be handling mainly two things. One is script file and the second one is MATLAB input and output methods. Okay, so in the last videos we saw some basic commands on the command windows and in MATLAB, but in a complex task require many commands to be executed. So MATLAB is being a powerful program language, it allows one to write multiple commands in a file named as script file having with an extension .m. The MATLAB script file have the extension with .m. So let's the main benefit about this script file is that we can modify that file's programs until the satisfactory results are obtained. Okay, so let's move to my MATLAB and try some examples. Okay, so this is my the MATLAB layout. So in order to type a new script, you can go to here, new script, and click here. So see, there is a new window is came and it's a new tab, editor tab is also there. You can have the many options in the tabs, and inside this, since it's not saved, its name is untitled too. So this is the script. We write our programs inside the script. So before going into writing the programs, let me tell you something, that there are some certain criterias are there that for naming the MATLAB files. Like if I am saving this file, let's save it. And here you can see I have created, this is my default folder. I have created one extra folder named examples, and inside that this is my present working directory. So inside this I am going to save this file. So let's save it. It shows the path, and let's give the name as test1 and save it. So the one important some rules are there while you're naming the M file. The first one is the name of the M file should start with an alphabetic character. Okay, and second one, it may contain any alphanumeric characters or underscores, and no white space is allowed. That means if you want to save a file, never ever put space between that name. That is, if you want to save a bigger name, you can use underscores. Okay, so let's try this. I am just going to save the same file, like save as, and the test one, it's not recommended to put a space between that. It is, you can either put an underscore like this and save the file. So you can see there are two files are present. So I am using this file, and it is not recommended to start the name with a number. You should start with the alphabet character, and after that you can give any number like this. So let's just take an example. Simple program. Usually we write the program in the command window up to last video. Now we are using the script, and just save the file and I'm running. And keep in mind that there are several processes to run the file. Either you can go to command window, and with the present working directory you can type the file name like test_1 and type enter, or you can go to this icon, that is which is run, and click the icon. Whatever the way, whichever you prefer, you can do that for running. So I am just running it. So the program is executed. As you can see, in variable C there is a plus b. Here a is 5 and b is 2, and the addition is here, the subtraction is here, and multiplication result is here. So this is a simple program. So let's move to the next section. Okay, so the next section is the MATLAB input outputs. There are while we are using scripts, there are several methods to give the inputs and outputs of a MATLAB file. So we can either use sprint or fprint, or there is scanf method is the another input methods are there. So okay, now in the MATLAB, let me clear all the values. So here type, so in the workspace there are no variables are there, and let me clear the screen. CLC. Now these programs are available in the description. You can download it from there and you can try it on yourself. Okay, so this is a program I have written. The first two lines are that if there is any comments, variables are there, it should be cleared. That's why I have added first two lines are clear, and for second one is create as command string. Okay, and the next third line, you can see here the input is the method to give the input to this variable sub_1. Actually this program is to enter 4 subject marks and finding its total and average marks and just display it. Okay, so before going to detail, let me run you this. I will just run this program. So I'm just running it. So we should provide the 4 subject marks. So I'm just giving like 50 and pressing enter, then 40 to then 50 to 30. So I'm entering. So you can see the program has executed, and I have given that 4 subject, that is sub1 is my first variable, sub2 is my second variable, third variable, and fourth variable. Okay, now I have given this inputs through the command window. So either I can type the value here, but if I want to change the value, every time I have to go to this program and change the values. So to avoid that, I am just giving an input command so that I could give my own marks and see the results. Okay, so the total marks is 170 and the average mark is 4.2. Here what's happening is enter the marks of the first subject. I have given this in single quotes. So whatever I write within this single quotes will show here when the program is run. So input is the command in MATLAB which we are giving the value to that variable sub1. So the first line, when I run this command, it will show this line, and whenever I give a value and type enter, then it moves to the second line, then the third line, then fourth line. After we are giving these 4 values, it will calculate the total subject. So So total marks for the subjects, each subject, that means subject 1 plus subject 2 plus subject 3 plus subject 4, and it will be saved in the variable TOT, and its average value, that is that total value divided by 4, it's saved in the variable AVG. And in the last two lines is for just displaying that. For that, in MATLAB there is sprintf is there, that is show printf. So here you can see in this section I want to display the result within this quotes. So that's why I'm using sprintf. Here the total marks is up to this value is the which I want to display, and this percentage D is for decimal, and in this location this dot variable will be displayed, and this /n is for the after executing this command the cursor will move to the next line. So that one is it's shown /n. Now in the same way, sprintf average mark is and percentage D /n, so that in this location this AVG variable will be displayed. So the syntax is like this: sprintf bracket open single quotes and whatever we want to display, comma, and what is the value variable we want to display. So when I'm running this, this is what happens. So for the 4 values I have given, that's the answer. The total marks is 170, which is saved in the variable TOT, and the average mark is this, which is saved in the variable AVG. I hope you could understand this. So let me take another example. So this is another example, the same one, some other commands are using like this. As you know, first 2 lines are for clearing and CLC. You can either type here, because every time when I run I want to clear the workspace, that's why I'm typing clear in the program. If you want the previous variables, you can remove these lines and do your program. It's not mandatory. I'm doing it for just for my purpose. So here let's here in this problem I have given like this, that is first you have to enter the amount. For that the display message is like amount to be withdrawn, and I am saving that value to the value X. And the next problem is we have to find the denomination in hundreds. So for that value I am dividing with 100. Here floor means it will be, the value will be assigned to the below value. That means I will give an example. If I am typing floor bracket open some 5.5, that is bracket closed, and type enter, you can see the value is 5. If I type same 5.2, then also 5, and if I'm typing 5.9, then also it's 5. That is, it will assign to the nearest full digit number, and like this you can go to upper with the function seal. Okay, if I'm typing seal 5.2, the value will be 6, that is next higher number, and whatever be the number, if I'm typing 5.7, it is also 6. So what's happening in this line is, after dividing the given value with 100, the floor value will be assigned to Y. And in the second, what's happening is the REM will give you the remainder value. Okay, so the remainder, if I will give an example like REM of 10, 2. If I am typing, it's 0 because there is no reminder, but I am typing if I am 10, 3, it will give you a reminder. So like this, the reminder value will be stored into S. And the next what's happening is this reminder value is dividing with 50. That is, the denomination is like what, first we can give the 100 rupees, then the balance amount we will give it in 50 rupees. Even after giving the 50, we will give the 10 rupees. So it's like this. So the S divided by 50 is saved into Q, and S divided by the reminder value is again saved into V, then V divided by 10 is saved into T. And for this you can see there is a command like dis. This function is like whatever you type inside this code will be just displayed in the command window. That's the function is for that in MATLAB. And the last 3 lines, as you know, in the previous example also I have already given. So what will happen is like 100 into that percentage t, that is y value, which is you are getting here, will be displayed here, and the nodes into next line. Then 50 into percentage d, and this q value, this one is displayed here, and the remaining value will be displayed here. So let's run the program. See what happens. I'm typing like 15530. Okay, so I'm typing enter. So it's saying the demonization, the denominations are, which is shown in this disp function, and the next line is 100 into what is the number, 155 nodes, and the next line 50 into 0 nodes, and 10 into 3 nodes, which is 30. So I hope you understood these examples. If you have any comments, just comment down below. I will be replying as soon as possible. Is there any other queries? You can also comment there. So keep watching, guys. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe.